Today we have 5 fragrances that I regret getting rid of. If you want to know about those fragrances, stay tuned. You're watching CxScents. My name is General. Thank you guys for tuning in today. I hope you're doing fine. I have 5 fragrances that I regret selling and I want to talk to you guys about them. Let's start off with the number 5 spot. In number 5 we have Bentley For Man Intense. Yep, I got rid of it. I got it like 6 months ago when my fragrance journey kind of started in that time, and I wore it once. Just once. I mean, I got it in the beginning of summer. I wore it like then when I got it, it was like spring and was a bit colder. I think I wore it twice actually. I wore it like a couple of months back, like 2 months back or something. But I got rid of it because I can't think of almost any situation where I'm gonna wear it. I actually don't know where I left off because the door was ringing, but overall Bentley For Man is just a fantastic fragrance that I will definitely get my hands off on sometime in the future. When I hear like some discontinuation rumors, I will definitely grab a bottle because I think that's a fragrance that I will be using once I get a bit older and have some more situations to wear it. Next up we have a fragrance that is just elegance. It is different. It is a cheapie like Bentley For Man Intense, but it's from Versace. Versace the Dreamer. And this fragrance is a dream. It's like aromatic, floral, like really floral, but it's so elegant. It's like I never smelled a fragrance like the Dreamer before, and I haven't smelled something like it since. It's a decent performer. It's like 6 hour it's a 6 hour fragrance with like 1 or 2 hours in projection, and it's just very good in my opinion. It's just a fragrance that you could wear during spring, and that's maybe the time where I'm getting a bottle back, but this time I think I'll stick with a 50 ml. I had a 100 ml which I used a couple of times, but I hadn't had time to use it properly, and I regret getting rid of that because I would love to experience that smell during some a bit colder, like mid-temperature spring days. And definitely a fragrance that I would recommend to you. It's cheap, get it while you can, because I heard that this is getting discontinued, I'm not sure. It's just an amazing fragrance and I want to get it back. That was a quick one. Let's go to number 3. In the number 3 spot we have yet another cheapie, the last one on this list. I'm talking about Acqua Essenziale Colonia. Acqua Essenziale Colonia is the fragrance that I regret getting rid of because I'm not the biggest fougere fan. I like fougères, but not heavy fougères, like heavy green, oak, mossy fragrances. That's a no for me. That's just not my type of fragrance. But this one, the aromatic citrus freshness of this, it's a light fougere, which makes you feel like a refined Italian gentleman. It's like citrus freshness and you feel like you well put together. It's just a very nice fragrance and I regret getting rid of it. And that's one I'm definitely getting for next spring and summer because it's just such a damn good fragrance that everyone that likes fougères, but not heavy fougères, that likes light fougères, needs to have. Performs for like 5 to 6 hours depending on the heat that day. Projection 1 to 2 hours, which is totally fine for a fragrance like this. For a light fougere citrusy fragrance, the performance is actually good. Next up we have an more expensive fragrance in comparison to the others. I think the other 3 make up the price of this combined. I'm talking about Viktor & Rolf Spice Bomb Extreme. This is a fragrance that I had for like, this and my number 1 spot I had for like not even 24 hours. I had it for a night because I got them for very cheap and I just wanted to sell them on because I know I could almost double my money by selling them. And I regret it. I regret it so damn much because Spice Bomb Extreme is one of the best tobacco sweet vanilla fragrances on the market. It performs like crazy, 12 hours plus, like who even needs that type of longevity? It's projecting, it's very loud, it's just the perfect winter or cold day fragrance. And I regret it so hard that I'm contemplating getting it right now. while I'm doing this video. I had a friend of mine, like we was out with some friends and we were in a store, in a department store, and I sprayed it on his right hand. And we were just having fun, we were going out, we grabbed something to eat, and he washed his hands a couple of times during that day. And at the end of the day he was smelling it and he was like, how is it still on here? I washed my hands like 5, 6, 7 times and it's still here. And I was just like surprised that I was like, why did I get rid of this? But here we are. I think it was destined to be, so I can make this video for you guys. So if you have Spice from Extreme, don't get rid of it. The number 1 spot is a fragrance that I want to get, period. I'm getting it again. I'm 100% getting it. There's no debate in my head. I'm getting it. I don't know when, but I'm getting it. It's Dior Homme Parfum. Dior Homme, amazing fragrances. You have to like Iris, except for the 2021, the 2020 version. Dior Homme 2020 just gets rid of the iris. But Dior Homme Parfum, the iris is toned down a lot in comparison to this guy, for example. It's toned down, it's much more leathery, it's powdery, it's like a man's fragrance. And this is one of the best fragrances that I've ever smelled, period. Like one of the best ever. I urge you guys, if you like that Dior Homme DNA, if you have somehow tried it anywhere, try this out. And yeah, that is my 5 fragrances that I regret getting rid of. I hope you guys liked this video. If so, please consider subscribing, like, and tell me down below which is the 1 fragrance that you regret getting rid of. You can also follow me on Instagram, which would be this handle or the link down in the description. So you can see like a lot of stuff, like my stories, a post that I've made that are non-YouTube related content is on there. Yeah, I've been Jeno, you've been fantastic as always. See you in the next video. Goodbye.